What's poppin', fam? Welcome to Don't Touch My Mindset, a podcast that is designed to uplift, inspire, and motivate you, and most importantly, share tools to help you protect that mindset. Sheesh. Just like that, we're back. Hello. Welcome. I am your host, Jay Chase, and I am stoked. I don't think I've used that word. Stoked to be here. I'm excited. I'm inspired. I'm thrilled. I'm happy. I'm grateful. Hello, I'm rocking with you. You rocking with me. What is up? Oh, man. Yo, it's crazy to think that we've already knocked down 18 episodes of this thing. You guys have been rocking with me from October. Knocked out 18 episodes in 2 months. And now we're back with a season 2. Yeah, I'm stoked. And this season's going to be juicy. Pivotal moments roll out. Guests from all over the world. The pivot mindset. Power over your pain. Imagination over ego. Vision over everything is God's will. And transform your freedom over your fear. Whew. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm excited. So I thought there was no better way to open up season 2 that's focused around pivotal moments roll out than my pivotal moment. And so it's time to get vulnerable and it's going to get juicy. Let's drop in. And here's my heart. Here's my mind. But first, please follow the show. If you like the content, share it with a friend. Somebody might need to hear this today. You never know. Follow us on Instagram. Join the community. We're on Wisdom. Come find us. I got all the links in the show notes. Please check us out. I'm excited. I'm excited for everything that this year has to come. I feel like everything is in God's timing. His will over everything that I do, and everything that I do is God's will. I'm putting my freedom over my fear, so whatever is outside of my comfort zone, I'm embracing it. So I'm excited still. We've been rolling this year. I've poured so much love into the podcast, and I'm just happy to dive in it with you so you guys can experience this growth with me. With that being said, enough of the announcements, enough with the catch-up. We'll catch up later on many, many more episodes to come. Pivotal moments. Pivotal moment. I want you to think about that as I walk you through mine. What was yours? What are your pivotal moments? What are those times in your life where you took control and had to make a mindset shift to get you out of where you were, to stop you from where you were going, to wake up and say, it's time for me to take control of my life. I got to do better. I want better. I can. I will. I must. So, I don't even know where to start. I feel like there's been so many pivotal moments. So what was one pivotal moment in my life that has shaped me to the person that I am today? I would have to say it was the first time I met my employer. It's kind of a funny story. So feel free to laugh and don't feel bad about it. So I sell cars. I've sold cars for almost 9 years now. And I've worked at the same dealership for 4 or 5 some years. And I'm very thankful for where I work at. But the way that I met my employer was absolutely pivotal to my journey and me taking control of my life. It wasn't the moment I stopped drinking. It wasn't the moment that I went to jail. It wasn't the moment that I got my DWI, my second DWI. It was when I sat down and had a conversation with my employer for the first time. I ever met him face to face. It was I walk into the dealership for my first interview, and I have my first interview, and they say, awesome, come back, meet the general manager. Now let me remind you, this was 2015, and I was deep into my addiction. I didn't have a job. I was operating at a lack. I couldn't see anything other than my next drink and my rent money. So during that first interview, I said anything I had to present myself as a good salesperson, of course, because I'm a salesperson. I've been doing this for so long. right? I'm the king. I can fool anyone. Well, I passed the first interview, and that's when it went downhill for me. So I passed the first interview, and that's a reason to celebrate. Hello, I'm an alcoholic, so I'll go out. I drink a bottle of Grey Goose that was gifted to me by a friend because I lost my job. But yes, give the alcoholic the Grey Goose. Shout out. So I drink about that entire bottle, and I wake up damn near late for my interview, sweating vodka, of course. So I rush over to the dealership, tie crooked probably. Slacks from the last night because I never changed from the first interview. We're not going to talk about that time in my life right now because this is the pivotal moment to that time. So I get to the second interview and I go through it and I can tell there was something off, but I'm still halfway drunk, so I don't pick up on it, and I continue to brag on myself and just tank that interview. And so I'm kind of in disbelief, like in my head, I can't believe I messed that up. And I didn't have a car. I didn't drive there. I called a taxi because I'm a DWI. And I walk back up to the reception desk, and this older gentleman walks past me and says, "You're back." And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Are you here interviewing?" I looked at him and said, "I met with the sales manager yesterday, and I met with the general manager today. He didn't tell me to come back and meet the owner, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I guess we'll find out." And then he kind of stepped to me and said, "You didn't answer my question." Of course, the alcoholic, drunk, wounded kid in me puffs out his chest and says, "Yes, I did. I met with the sales manager yesterday. I met with the general manager today. He didn't tell me to come back and meet the owner. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I guess we'll see. But to answer you directly, yes, I am here interviewing." And he kind of nodded his head and said, "Okay, what's your name?" I said, "Jay Chase." And he grinned a little bit and started to walk off. And I stepped to him again and I stuck my hand out and I said, "And your name is?" He said, "I'm the owner." I said, "Oh, wow, I'm sorry. I did not mean to be a dick." He said, "I wouldn't want you two-faced working for me. Walk and talk with me." And this is when it got juicy. So we walk across the street and there's this little bench, perfect setup. I see you, God, cosmic giggle, sits me down. And he said, "How much did you have to drink last night?" I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "How much did you have to drink last night?" I said, "I didn't drink last night. Did you hear me swallow there?" And he said, "Yeah, you did. You still smell like a bar. You smell like you drank a whole bottle." I said, I mean, I had a drink, you know. A friend gave me a bottle and I drank a little bit of it." He said, "You probably drank all of it." I said, so resistant to this, right? Dude calling me out right here, all my BS, just calling me out, asking me about it, and I couldn't own it up at this time, right? And so I'm going with this back and forth with him, and I said, finally, I say, "Okay, yeah, I drink a bit of it." He said, "I'm tempted to throw you in my car, drive you to your house, and see that bottle and see exactly how much you drink." I said, "We ain't got to do that." And he said, "Could you drink more?" I said, "Yeah, all right, yeah." We hit the bottle. He said, "Okay." He said, "You come highly recommended, but your problem, child." I said, "Oh, what do you mean by that?" He said, "Well, you can sell, but you're also an alcoholic. You're late to work. You got an anger problem." I'm like, He sees right through it. You ain't got a license. You're a high-risk employee. Like, how do I know that if a deal doesn't go your way, you're not going to get angry, snap out, and knock somebody out on the showroom floor because you're an anger problem or you've been drinking that day? Didn't have nothing to say to it. He said, how do I know as an employer that you don't come to work one day drunk, hop in one of the cars, and hit something, hurt someone, kill someone? I said, I can't promise that at this time. He said, "Let me ask you one question. Would you hire you?" "Absolutely not." He said, "Okay, we'll be in touch." I said thank you. And I went back to selling Kirby vacuums for a week and quit my job. But we're not going to talk about me selling Kirby vacuums. That was so pivotal to me when he asked me, would I hire me? No, this is a facade. I wouldn't want me working for me. What? Absolutely not. But it took that conversation for me to see that. Now, did I stop drinking the next day? No, I partied the next day. I drowned my sorrows in gin and Sprite and everything that's not nice. But I fully believe that life can only be understood backwards, but we're forced to experience it forward. When I look back on it, that's the pivotal moment where I understand I had to take ownership there. I couldn't own up to one thing that he was calling me out on. I had to take ownership. Whew, that's hard. Nowadays, from that conversation, from my journey up to now, and little pivots between then, I'm the man that you hear right now. I come as I leave, upright, independent, and fearless, a man of God, here to serve, a divine leader. So I'm so grateful that that moment did happen in my life for me to say, now I will not be average. Now I will take ownership. Now I am the captain of my plane. I'm taking the pilot seat. Whew, I get to co-create with my creator. The life that I want to see. That's why the pivot's so important, because you get to stop. You're destined for what you're destined for, but we either learn the same lessons over and over and over again until we finally grasp it. We take a left when we should have took a right. We stay on the right path, or we open our eyes and we realize and we pivot and get right back on course. So I'm so excited for this season, the mindsets I got coming for you guys. I really, 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 really hope you guys have missed me, because I've missed you. I hope this episode has helped you think about a pivotal moment in your life. If you're ready and willing to share that, please reach out to me at DJ Chase on Instagram. We'll set it up. I'll get you on the show. We got a pivotal moment coming February 6th, and that one's juicy. So tune in. You guys are getting to see a little bit more of me. I'm getting to see a little bit more of you. I love you guys. Please check out the show notes. Connect with me any way you can. Please rate, review, share the show. Tell me what you think of the new cover art too, please. I did that all by myself. I love you guys. Please, stay focused, stay inspired, stay connected, and please, don't let anyone touch your mindset.